Hello there, great person, and welcome back to Let's Read. As always, the Wheel of Time. Book 4, Shadow Rising. Is he rising, though? Last time we ported away, apparently. And I hope now we will see where we end up. The Golden City of Ruidian, perhaps. So let's go. So chapter 23. Beyond the stone, it has the Maidens of the Spear as a symbol, so to speak, a shield and a spear. And it is an Egwene chapter, so let's see. Oh, will we see parallel lives of Egwene again? Let's see where we. I don't know what will happen. Let's just go. Just go and have some fun. Oh, and she is reminded of Tel'aran'rhiod during the porting. Interesting. Why? Oh, I think they just ported. Because there is sudden heat. They might already just be in the desert. Yes, they're just like wow, Ren just ported them. I thought it would go haywire again. It didn't. Ren's just like, okay, we're there now. Oh god, let's see. We're in the desert. We're in the waste. Ooh, they are there. They're in Ruidian. So it's not another world. Okay, would have been cool though. So it's a valley and there's either it's floating, but there are, I think it's on a plateau and that's like surrounded by clouds and that's how it appears to be floating. City in the clouds. Matt was staring around wide-eyed. We made it. Yes, you did. We made it, and without any, and what he wanted to say is weird teleporting, parallel life, eternity, torture, vision, shenanigans. Right, it's hot. Burn me for true. Yes. Yes, and Rand is absolutely F because he just used so much power, I think. And Lan helps him to his feet again. That's good. And Moraine is watching him as well. I did it, Rand panted. Came close, Moraine said coolly, very coolly. Yangrael was not sufficient to the task. You must not do this again. If you take chances, they must be reasoned and for a strong purpose. They must be. Why? You know it's all fate. I don't take chances, Moraine. Matt's the fellow for chances. Yeah. Oh, interesting. The Angral has attacked Rand. It's like it like directly channeled the power into him. Maybe you're right. Maybe I did need one a little stronger. A little bit, maybe. Worked, Moraine. That is what's important. I've outrun them all. It worked. That is what matters, Len said, nodding. Oh, I love that Len is always throwing shade at Moraine currently. It's so funny, I love it. The fatigue of channeling is not like other tiredness, Moraine said. I cannot rid you of it completely. Yeah, of course not. Okay, and Moraine seems to be a bit angry, but also satisfied. Oh, and he apparently resisted Moraine's attempt to channel into him, and he's like, ask first, Moraine. Ask first. Oh, that's cool. Childish and ungrateful to boot, Egwene thought, yeah. Egwene has this high and mighty aura around her as well, so, like, slowly. It's the Aes Sedai. It's the Aes Sedai way of looking at things, I guess. Okay, and they have appeared between two camps. And the Aiel look at the camps and not at Ruidian. A piece of Ruidian, a woman's voice called from upslope. Okay. Is that the one the old woman? Oh, and 4 women walking down from the camp. That's the 4 sages, I think. Or whatever they were called, the wise ones. Yeah. Amis. Okay, Amis is there. Great. Okay, the 4 wise ones, yes. The peace of Ruidian be on you. Who comes to Shender may return to their holes in peace. There shall be no blood on the ground. Yes, I mean, they didn't plan on attacking anyone, so that's good. Okay, now the Aiel spread into the camps. Probably back to their own. And Egwene's looking for Avienda. Yeah, we will. Yeah, I hope we get some revelations soon. You will stay, Avienda. Oh, and Avienda stopped. Okay. Let's see what happens now. What did the wise ones want with Avienda? Yes, what? What? And Gwen feels like there is danger in the air, but there's no real danger. Like, it's just a very tense atmosphere, I guess. I mean, I can understand that they just ported into some Aiel camps, so... I am come back, Amis. Though not by the way you expected, I will wager. Ruach said. That's so cool. I knew you would be here today, shade of my heart. My sister wife sends her heart to you. Aww. That's what you meant about dreaming, again said softly to Moraine. That's why you were willing to let Rand try to bring us here by Portal Stone. They knew about it and told you in that letter. No, that doesn't make sense. If they had mentioned the Portal Stone, you wouldn't have tried talking him out of it. They knew we'd be here though. Yes, what did Moraine know and not tell us again for no reason? They wrote that they would meet us here on Chandar today. I thought it unlikely until Rand mentioned the stones. When he was sure, certain beyond my dissuading, that one existed here, let us just say it suddenly seemed very likely we would reach Chandar today. Does that make sense? Like, her other actions, do they make sense in this context? I'm not that sure, actually. Like, why is... What? She knew they would be there? And what? I guess she just distrusted the letter again. So, because she distrusts everyone. So she might have distrusted the letter, but then when they ported, she was like, okay, that's where we're going. Okay. Also, okay. Okay, so dreamers can look a bit into the future, apparently. Or perhaps possibilities of the future, I guess. Okay, and she wanted to go to Amis, but she's like having a moment with Ruach. And some men came out of the camps that seemed to be clan chiefs, perhaps, something like that. I see you, Heirn. Has one of the Sept chiefs decided I am already dead? Who seeks to take my place? I see you, Ruach. No one of the Tardat has entered Ruidean nor seeks to. Amis said she would come meet you here today, and these other wise ones traveled with her. I brought these men of the Jindo Sept to see they arrived safely. Okay. Okay. Okay, what? Yeah. Gwen had the feeling something important had just been said, or hinted at. Yes, I have the feeling too, but what was it? Is there gonna be a fight? I don't think so. Oh, a wise one can go anywhere safely into any hole regardless of clan. I think not even bold feud touches a wise one. This Heim came to protect Ruach from whoever the other camp is, but it would not be honorable to say it. Ah, I see, okay. Okay, so it's just a pretense with the wise ones. It's just like, yeah, Ruach might have some problems. Okay, now they drink something because it's the desert and they have to drink. I mean, yeah. This heat can kill if you are not used to it. Oh, I hate heat. Like last week I had a heat stroke. It was not fun. Like I slept for 16 to 17 hours straight. Do the Shido like a clan chief then, Koladin. Sularik is dead. Muradin has entered Ruiden. Should he fail, I will enter. You have not asked, Koladin. Should Muradin fail, ask then. We are four, enough to say yes or no. Okay, so basically when one of the clan chiefs dies, the next one will have to enter Ruidean, and if he doesn't come out, the wise ones decide the next one. So the wise ones decide the people allowed in, like they are the first instance, and then they have to prove themselves in Ruidean, whatever that means, and that's the second instance of choosing a clan chief. I think that's interesting, yeah. It is my right, Bear. It is your right to ask. Interesting, yes. It is ours to answer. I do not think you will be allowed to enter, whatever happens to Muradin. You are flawed within Koladin. Yes, that's it. That's what I said. So they've got this like barrier that the women choose and then the men have to prove themselves. My first brother will return marked as clan chief, and we will lead the Chido to great honor. We mean to... And then, yeah, he doesn't say anything. What do you mean to? Do you want to unite the clans and march west? Is that what you want to do, ding dong? Don't know, Colin, you're weird. He reminded her of the Congers and the Goblins back home. Yeah, it's so funny. I remember the Goblins, they were fun. There is one who came with you, Ruach. Rand, yes. And now Rand comes. And Rand says, by the right of blood, I ask leave to enter Ruidian for the honor of our ancestors and the memory of what was. Amos blinked in evident surprise. An ancient form, but the question has been asked. I answer yes. I also answer yes, Amos said. Siana? This man is no Aiel, Kaladin broke and angrily. Okay, you dickface. It is a death for him to be on this ground. Why has Ruach brought him? Why? Do you wish to be a wise one, Kaladin? Yeah, that dude is gonna try to backstab Rand, and Rand's just gonna end him. Because, like, I don't have the feeling that normal people can touch Rand anymore. Like, he would have to be severely weakened for them to touch him. Like, Rand could, like, just one-shot them all, so. My mother was Aiel, Rand said in a strained voice. Egwene stared at him. Carialtho had died while Egwene was barely out of her cradle. Oh, she doesn't know. Yes. Oh, Tam. Ah, I want Tam back. He was so cool. Not your mother, Amma said slowly. Your father. Egwene shook her head. This approached madness. Rand opened his mouth, but Amos did not let him speak. His father. But his mother as well. Right? Wasn't his mother Aiel as well? Okay, so they all answer yes. That's cool. It must be done, yeah. You have been answered. You may go to Ruidian and... And Matt is like, wait. I also want to... Yeah, Matt is like, yeah, fuck all of this. I'm just gonna do what the weird snake ding-dongs told me. Fine, they got me. I will do what they want. One trip to Ruidian, please. Old ladies, weird ladies, please. Pretty please. So, and everyone's like, fuck are you about, mate? What? Why would we? And Rand's surprised as well. Oh wow, Kaladin attacks Matt. And Amis and Melaine are just like, nope, mate, bye. Yeah, they like threw him back. It's so funny. So funny. When we were introduced to the tower first, we thought they were the center of the Channeler world. But within 3 chapters, we've learned that there are channelers that are very powerful in the waste, which they have no influence on, and channels that are very powerful in the Seafold, with which they have no influence on. So the White Tower is just one structure in the world. It's so cool. It's like such a perspective shift during the past 3 chapters. I love it. And Moraine's like, oh, okay, that happened. And Moraine's like, what's going on? And Kaladin is really pissed. If you say it, then so be it. He is still soft wetland and Ruidian will kill him. Yeah, what is in Ruidian? the spear swung to Matt, who was trying to slip a knife back up his sleeve without being noticed. Oh god. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, but it is death for him to be here, and sacrilege for him to even ask to enter Ruidian. None but those of the blood may enter. None. Go back to your kittens, Kaladin. Yeah, Kaladin is gonna be a problem. He'll probably attack with some people soon. But, like, he's not gonna do anything. Like, what's he gonna do? Like, there are Moraine, Rand, and 4 wise ones, and all of them can channel. Like, he will not do anything. Go to your room, Kaladin. Okay, man. And you, Heron, and you as well, Ruach. This is the business of wise ones, and none of men save those who have asked. Go. Yes, and they just go. And Kaladin also goes. Okay, this is gonna blow up. It is not permitted, young man. You do not know what you have done. Go back with the others. Okay, and Amis pretends not to know Egwene. Yeah, fine. I can't. Matt sounded desperate. I've come this far, but this doesn't count, does it? I have to go to Ruidian. It's not permitted. You have no Aiel blood in your veins. Rand says, he comes with me. Oh man, Red and Matt, go to Ruidian. That should be a whole season, them just doing stupid shit while going to Ruidian. It's not permitted, the law is clear. No woman may go to Ruidian more than twice, no more than once. no man more than once, and none at all save they have the blood of Vail. And Sienna's like, but things are changing. Okay. If he is the one, the time of change is upon us. Aessedai stand on Shender and unalign, okay, with his shifting cloak. Oh, it's the water. Waters are called unalign, okay. Cannot hold. All stands on the edge of change now. Melaine, the stun, you. By what name do you call yourself? Randolph Hall, Matt Cawthon. You, Randolph Hall, must go into the heart of Ruidian, to the very center. You wish to go with him, Matt Cawthon, so be it, but know that most men who enter Ruidian's heart do not come back. Some return mad. Ooh, mad because they touch the source? Is there a source thing there? You may carry neither food nor water in remembrance of our wanderings after the breaking. You must go to Ruidian unarmed, safe with your hands and your own heart, and to honor the Gen. You have weapons, place them on the ground before us. They will be here for you when you return, if you return. Yeah, that makes sense. But Rand can channel, so it really doesn't count, I guess. Perhaps that's the point. If you can channel, you survive, otherwise you die. I don't know. And they all, like, put their weapons down now. and Rand, like, puts his sword down and his Angreal, and he's like, it's best I can do, like... and Matt is, like, just putting up stuff now, like in a comedy. They are pledged to Ruidian. Ruidian belongs to the dead. By the way, it's a bit weird that Matt is just easily allowed. It's like, they are all like, okay, yeah, things change, whatever, let him get in. Like, it would have bloated the chapter perhaps a bit, but I would have liked Matt to prove himself in battle or whatever, I don't know what. Because this was a bit quick that he's let into, like, there are 1,000-year-old traditions, and Matt's like, yeah, I want to go there as well. And they're like, yeah, it'll be fine. You know what I mean? But it's okay. I mean, they are more genre savvy than all the others, I guess. So they're like, yeah, okay, world is changing. We are at the rim of an age, at the edges of an age. So change will come. So let's proactively start the change and not let it wash over us and destroy us, I guess. That's what I get from it, and it's fine. It's fine. They may not speak to the living until they return. The dead do not speak to the living. We do not see them until they stand among the living once more. Oh, do they have to die and be reborn? That would be interesting. That would also fit with the prophecies a bit. But I don't know. And Rand and Mel looked at each other and are like, what the frick are they talking about? Yeah, and Matt goes to Rand and is like, yeah, I mean, I suppose we can talk to each other. So, you want to ride? And Rand's like, nope, we have to walk. And Matt's like, goddammit. Goddammit. This reminds me a bit of first season of Foundation when he has to walk the spiral in the desert. Brilliant episode, like brilliant part of the episode. The Emperor stuff was brilliant. Okay. You aren't going to do anything crazy, are you? Matt asked, and Rand's like, yeah, I want to come back alive. Okay. Oh, and now they go. They descend into the valley. Great. And that's where they go. Oh, and Egwene goes to Amiz and's like, Amiz, I'm Egwene Alvia. You said I should. And she's like, shh. Why, though? Oh, she sends Lan away. She's like, yeah, don't listen in. This is woman's business. Ruach will offer you water and shade. Okay, and Lan now goes away as well. Why do you call him that? One man. Do you know him? We know of him, Aessedai. The last of the Malkieri, the man who will not give up his war against the Shadow, though his nation is long destroyed by it. There is much honor in him. I knew from the dream that if you came, it was almost certain Unaligned would as well. But I did not know he obeyed you. Wait. No. No, that's so stupid. So he's called Unaligned, and Align means alone in German. And he's Unaligned means one man, or probably lone man. And it's like almost like the second half means alone, just in German. Align is alone in German. It's so funny. Did he know that? Analine. Like, it's like a man alone. It sounds like that a bit. Like, allein is, yes, it's directly the German word, but the other one sounds a bit like ein Mann. Perhaps I'm misinterpreting this, but that's cool. So, yeah. Here's my water. And they don't know about waters, apparently. Oh, interesting. It was almost certain, and Egwene is like, almost? Why only almost? Yeah, they can see potential futures. I see. Avienda, come here. Oh, and Avienda's a bit afraid, apparently. It is time. You have run with the spears as long as you can, longer than you should have. And Avienda's like, I am a maiden of the spear. I do not want to be a wise one. I will not be. And they're like, you've already been treated more gently than it was in my day. I too refused when caught. My spear sisters broke my spears before my eyes. They took me to bear and Codalin, bound hand and foot and wearing only my skin. That's a bit harsh. That's a bit excessive, mates. What the frick? Okay. And a pretty little doll tucked under your arm, Bear said dryly. No, to remind you how childish you were. As I remember, you ran away 9 times in the first month. Oh, Amos. Oh, poor Amos. So Bear is even older. Interesting. And was made to blubber like a child for each of them. I only ran away 5 times the second month. I thought I was as strong and hard as a woman could be. I was not smart, though. It took me half a year to learn you were stronger and harder than I could ever be, Bear. I love that. It's so funny. I learned my duty, as will you, Avienda. Such as you and I, we have that obligation. You are not a child. It's time to put away dolls and spears and become the woman you are meant to be. Yeah, Avienda wants to stay young. I think so. Maiden of the Spear is also an... Yeah, I remember. It's a symbol for youth as well, in a way. So she's growing up with that. She doesn't want to. I get it. Yeah. Cool. Very nice. Very nicely written. Oh, and now Egwene's like, oh, that's why I like her so much. She can channel. And Moraine slightly agrees, like silently agrees. Oh, interesting. Only Amis and Melanie can channel. Bear and Seana not. Okay. Oh, and now she feels Moraine as well a bit. Cool. You meant to take her to your white tower, Bear said to Moraine, to make her one of you. She's a year less a day. She can be very strong if she is trained properly. As strong as Egwene will be in a tower, she can reach that strength. Again, another one that's incredibly powerful. Okay, whatever. Whatever. I guess it's because of the change that is happening. We can teach her as well, Aes Sedai. Better. I've spoken with Aes Sedai. You cuddle women in the tower. No, I don't think so. I mean, yeah, a bit. Okay, the threefold land is no place for coddling. Avienda will learn what she can do, but you would still have her playing games, yeah. If they thought training in the tower was coddling, yeah, that's... Avienda's gonna have a bad time. But Avienda gives away her spears on her own volition, at least that. Oh, and Avienda's crying a bit, yeah. Do you have to treat her this way? Gwen demanded angrily. Okay, now you sound like a tantrum throwing child, Gwen. You are treating things she cares about as trash. She must see them as trash, Sienna said. When she returns, if she returns, she will burn them and scatter the ashes. The metal she will give to her smith to make simple things, not weapons, not even a carving knife. Buckles or pots or puzzles for children, things she will give away with her own hands when they are made. The threefold land is not soft, Aes Sedai. Soft things die here. Yeah, that's so badass. Oh, it's so weird. I like that so. I like this. The Kadinzor, Avienda. Your new clothes will await your return. Okay, so now she's getting naked and probably will get another cloak. Okay, so Avienda is just pissed. Reluctant, angry, but not afraid. Okay. In Ruidian, you will find 3 rings arranged so. Okay, it's like basically the symbol we have on the cover that she will find, I think. So, you will see your future laid before you again and again in variation. They will not guide you wholly as is best, for they will fade together as do stories heard long ago. Yet you will remember enough to know some things that must be for you, despised as they may be, and some that must not, cherished hopes that they are. Okay, so it's basically the 3-arc way again. So they have the same similar training. It's so similar that it's almost the same as the accepted, I guess. This is the beginning of being called wise. Some women never return from the rings. Perhaps they could not face the future. Some who survive the rings do not survive the second trip to Ruidion, to the heart. You are not giving up a hard and dangerous life for a softer, but for a harder and more dangerous. Yeah, okay. So they have the 3 archway, it's just a bit different. Weird. That's weird. That raises 1,000 questions, by the way. Like, why do they have the same thing? Why? How did they find that out? That's the important stuff. Was it transcribed somewhere? I will beat those men to Ruidion. They cannot run. Come back to us. Okay, okay. Now Avienda runs into Ruidion as well. Won't Egwene run there now? I mean... Armis, in Teleranriot, you told me I should come to you to learn. I have. Oh, I guess Egwene doesn't need to do it because she already was in the... Like, she's also already accepted, so... Haste. We have been hasty because Avienda struggled so long against Toto, because we feared the Shido might don veils, even here, if we did not send Randall Thor into Ruidion before they could think. Okay, interesting. You believe that have tried to kill him? But he's the one you sent people over the Dragon Wall to find. He who comes with the dawn. Perhaps he is, we shall see if he lives. Yes, his mother's eyes, Emma said. Ooh, background information. Hello there, background information. I want more lore. Okay, okay. And much of her in his face as well as something of his father, but Culloden could see only his clothes and his horse. Yeah. Okay. You knew Rand's parents. Ooh. That is his story. If he wants you to hear it. If he wants to hear it, yeah. Yeah, cool. Yeah, she's honorable. She won't just tell his life story to her. Come, there is no need for haste now. Come, we offer you water and shade. Okay. Is Bella with Perrin, or where did Bella go? So, Egwene has missed. And now they have some kind of ceremony in a tent, I think. Yeah. Here is water and shade, the bear said, lifting her water. Freely given, let there be no constraints between us. All here are welcome. As first sisters are welcome. Let there be no constraints, Emma said. Yes. Bear of the Haido Sept of the Sharat Aiel, Amis of the Nine Valleys Sept of the Taradat Aiel, Melanie of the Jirat Sept of the Goshian Aiel, Sienna of the Blackcliff Sept of the Nakai Aiel. Yes, hello. And Egwene and Moraine do the same now. Okay. Okay, now they chill a bit. That's cool. Finally some chilling. That was stressful. That whole past part was very stressful. Okay, and Egwene still thinks about the white servants, yeah. They are Gashine, not servants? How does that translate? They're simply Gashine. Forgive me, but do you know of Jieto? Honor and obligation, or perhaps honor and duty. Those are the word, yes, but the meaning. We live by Jieto, as did I. Do not try to tell them all, Amis. I once spent a month trying to explain Jieto to a wetlander, and at the end she had more questions than at the beginning. Haha, that's cool. Amis nodded. I will stay to the core if you wish, it explains Moraine. Yeah, it's so funny. Now they're just like in a tent chilling, like big besties. It's so weird from just seconds ago. In the Dance of Spears, the most G, honor, is earned by touching an armed enemy without killing or harming in any way. The most honor because it is so difficult, and thus is seldomly done. Okay, so like knocking someone out is the best thing they can do. Because they don't really want to kill, I guess. That's not honorable. The smallest honor comes from killing. Child or a fool can kill. In between is the taking of a captive. I pare it down, you see. There are many degrees. Guy Shine are captives taken, so though a warrior has been touched many sometimes. Okay. So they are basically prisoners of war, but they are still honored in a way. Okay, so there are people that are not allowed to be taken captive, like a blacksmith or a wise one or a child. Okay, for Gai Shan, this is to serve 1 year and 1 day, obeying humbly, touching no weapon, doing no violence. Okay. And the Gwen's like, won't they just run away? And they're like, no. It has happened, but there is no honor in it. Yeah. Okay, they just begin the year anew. Okay. Okay, so G is their honor. Okay, I see. The Aiel were insane, Egwene thought. That was all there was to it. Got worse. Some guys shine, now make an arrogance of humbleness. They think they earn honor by it, taking obedience and meekness to the point of mockery. This is a new thing and foolish. It has no part in the Ch.23. You laughed. Yeah. Okay, so I don't really get the story. Some weird shenanigans with Guy Shine. Some people who make a mockery of it and it's weird and they misuse it. Okay, I basically see, yeah. Now Moraine says, I haven't heard that before, of people surrendering. It is not surrender, it is Ch.23. Okay, whatever. Oh, and they think Outlands do not know of Ch.23, so they don't have their honor. Interesting. Okay, so to Aiel not knowing Ch.23 is like not being honorable, I guess. Or not knowing honor, at least. Send a letter to me in Tyr before I ever reached there. You said a great many things, some of which have proven true, including that I must meet you here today. You very nearly commanded me to be here. Yet earlier you said if I came. How much of what you wrote did you know to be true? Good question. Much is uncertain even to a dreamwalker. Amis and Melanie are the best of us, and even they do not see all that is, or that can be. Huh. The present is much clearer than the future, even in Teleran Riyadh. What is happening or beginning is more easily seen than what will happen or may. We did not see Egwene or met Corthan at all. But didn't Emma's command her to come? Interesting. It was no more than an even chance that the young man who calls himself Randolph IV would come. If he did not, it was certain that he would die. The Aiel too. Okay. You might have mentioned that, but he would have probably meted it and not gone then. Yet he has come, and if he survives Rhuidean, some of the Aiel at least will survive. This we know. If you had not come, he would have died. If our Annaline had not come, you would have died. Okay. Jesus Christ, what? If you do not go through the rings... She cut off as if she had bitten her tongue. Oh, Moraine has said, everyone go to Rhuidean. You go to Rhuidean, and you go to Rhuidean. Okay, Moraine has to go through the rings. Okay. But shouldn't be she used to that? She already ran through the 3 arcs. There's no set path to the future. The pattern makes the finest lace look coarse-woven sacking or tangled string. Tell Aranria it is possible to see some ways the future may be woven. No more than that. And Moraine just ignores it, okay. Halaranriot means the world of dreams, or perhaps the unseen world. Neither is really exact. It's more complex than that. Arnaline, 1 man, but also the man who is an entire people. And 2 or 3 other ways to translate it as well. And the words we have taken for common use and never think of their meanings in the old tongue. Waters are called Gaidin, which was brothers to battle. Asadai meant servants of all, and Aiel, dedicated, in the old tongue. Stronger than that, and implies an oath written into your bones. Okay, that's weird. I've often wondered what the Aiel are dedicated to. And Jen Aiel, the true dedicated, but again stronger. What was Moraine doing? Yeah, what's she doing? Miss, could we talk about dreaming now? Egwene says, because Moraine is starting to annoy people, she fears, I think. But tonight, Egwene, you may be Aes Sedai, but you must become a pupil again. You cannot even go to sleep when you wish yet, or sleep light enough to tell what you see before you wake. When the sun begins to set, I will begin to teach you. Nice. Oh, and Moraine just undresses. I presume that I must go as Aviendha did. Okay. You should not have been told. It is done now. Change. One knot of the blood has gone to Ruidian and now another. So if they knew, why wouldn't they? I mean, fine. Moraine's like, yeah, okay, it's prophecy. I will just do it if it's prophecy. Because she knows you can't fight it. Like, she's like, yeah, F it. Whatever. Doesn't make a difference that I have been told. Moraine's like, uh-oh. Perhaps a great difference. Perhaps none. We often guide, but we do not tell. When we saw you go to the rings, each time it was you who brought up going, who demanded the right, though you have none of the blood. Now, one of us has mentioned it first. Already there are changes from anything we saw. Who can say what they are? Interesting. Yeah, the world is changing. And feel it in the fire. Feel it in the water. And feel it in the air. Or whatever she says in Lord of the Rings, I don't know. And what did you see if I do not go? We have told too much already, Moraine. Yeah, death, of course. What a dreamwalker sees is what is likely to happen, not what surely will. Okay, fair enough. It's the mercy of the rings that the memories fade, Amis said. A woman knows some things, a few that will happen. Others she will not recognize until the decision is upon her. If then. Life is uncertainty and struggle, choice and change. One who knew how her life was woven into the pattern as well as she knew how a thread was laid into a carpet would have the life of an animal. She did not go mad. Humankind is made for uncertainty, struggle, choice, and change. Yeah, it's the thing with if you know where you're going, would you go? Like, it's free will. It's a discussion of free will again. And I think that, if I remember correctly, the creator's for free will, I think. So, interesting. And Moraine listened with no outward show of impatience, though Gwen suspected it was there. The Aes Sedai was used to lecturing, not being lectured. I really love that Moraine is taken down a notch in these past chapters. It's really refreshing. Do not let Lan follow me. He will try if he sees me. It will be as it will be, Bear replied. Will she survive? If you dreamt of this, you must know. There are some places one cannot enter in Teleran Riot. Ruidian, Ogia, Stedding, a few others. What happens there is shielded from a dreamwalker's eyes. Why? What's about those places? What? There was not an answer. They could have seen whether she came out of Ruidian, but it was obviously all she was going to get, yeah. Should I go too? Do not be foolish. So sad, Egwene's not going to Ruidian. We saw nothing of this for you. We did not see you at all. Oh, by the way, that's weird. Why didn't they see her? It was said that I didn't really react, but I didn't realize somehow. Why? Why is she not? Why do they not see her? You are just here to learn to dreamwalk. In that case, teach me. And yeah, Egwene just wants to learn now. Okay, Egwene, you must forget that you were Aes Sedai if you are to learn. Yes. Technically, she's not Aes Sedai though. Like, she's just an accepted. Okay. You must listen, remember, and do as you're told. It's always a good idea when you are getting told stuff and taught stuff. And you must not enter Teleran Riot again before we say you can. Can you accept that? I can accept it. Okay. Okay, good. I will now tell you about dreamwalking in Teleran Riot in a very general way. When I am done, you will repeat back to me what I have said. If you fail to touch all points, we'll scrub the pots in place of the Gaishan tonight. Oh, so we're going to pot scrubbing again. Your memory is so poor that you cannot repeat what I say after a second hearing. Well, we will discuss that when it happens. A 10. Okay. So, let's see what lore we get now. Almost anyone can touch Teleran Riot, but few can truly enter it. We know that. Of all the wise ones, we 4 alone can dreamwalk, and your tower has not produced a dreamwalk in nearly 500 years. It's not a thing of the one power, though as I believe it is. Okay. Yeah, right, they can't channel, so yeah, okay, it makes sense. Yeah, not the one power. Many people brush the world of dreams in their sleep, yes. Okay, and because they just brush it, it's not terminal what happens to them. Okay, but dreamwalkers enter fully, so that's the difference, and they just die then. Okay, so and you can get lost in Teleranriot and your body will die. I think we knew that as well, but I might misremember. Oh, apparently people could one day enter Teleranriot even with the flash. That's so weird. It's like ascending, like in Stargate, ascending to a higher plane of existence almost. This was an evil thing, for they did evil. It must never be attempted, even if you believe it possible for you. For each time you will lose some part of what makes you human. Is that how the Forsaken got their powers? You must learn to enter Teleranriot when you wish, to the degree you wish. You must learn to find what you need to find, and read what you see, to enter the dreams of another close by in order to aid healing. Recognize those who are in the dream fully enough to harm you to... Okay. Okay. Basically, you have to learn the nuances about it. So that you can heal people in dreams. I mean, I guess it's like a therapist. Okay, interesting. And Gwen listens intently. It fascinated her, hinting at things she had never suspected were possible. Of course, they won't tell us. That's not what you write down here. Like, why would you... Of course, I just don't know. It's so stupid. Tell me the things that are hinted at. I want to know. Please. So she's like, yeah, anyway, they all run into Ruidian like idiots. I'm better off anyway. I will learn about Teleranriot. That's much better. Okay, that was the chapter. Next chapter is apparently called Ruidian. And so I'm gonna go on a little break and read on later. Can't wait. And then, you know, I will read the next 3 chapters then in one sitting. And it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So anyway, if you like this reaction, as always, consider liking, subscribing, and comment on what you thought of this chapter. Love it. Can't wait to go on. And yeah. Please take care of yourself as always. And see you in the Ruidian chapters, apparently. Bye.